Welcome to round 4 of Group A in the HomeStory Cup 28th edition. At the top right in the red Protoss, we've got Gerald. And the bottom left, we have uThermal, the cheese champ, Blue Terran. Now, this series has been very interesting to watch so far, and uThermal has been kind of my favorite underdog this entire time. He is a bit of a cheeser, but like if you've ever gotten to see the guy play, or kind of see how he interacts with people, he's a very jolly fella, and boy is he funny to watch. He has just a blast playing this game, and it is so funny to watch some of his strategies. But lately in this, in specifically this group, he's been playing a little bit more serious lately. Because I guess, winning is kind of the point of joining a tournament. As much as you want to have fun, you do need to get some wins under your belt. And uThermal has not taken any wins so far in this series. And neither is Gerald, the indecisive Protoss. Gerald is kind of, so far in the series, he's struggled with either, getting out units or teching, or not teching up, but, getting out units or getting upgrades. And it seems that he can't really decide on which to get sometimes, or maybe he gets a little tunnel vision. Who knows? But he is greedy with those expansions. So, he expands almost as regularly as a Zerg does, which is a little alarming considering your Protoss. But, hey, if you can manage it, if there's a will, there's a way. The game is already underway. We got some worker harassment going on here. Expansion going down by Gerald and uThermal. My bad. I was about to say Gerald and uThermal, and completely opposite people. SCV does go down. We got a Reaper coming out though, very soon. That's going to be a clean work of that probe. It's not going to get that worker as desperately as he was trying to get it. That's all right. Warp tech underway with a second geyser. We're going to be seeing a little bit of push of tech with Gerald, and that's fine. Reaper coming across the field. This series has just been an absolute blast. I can't wait to get to the next groups and all their rounds. I can only imagine. We got one more round after this of games. This is only game 1 of 2, which, so I guess that kind of means who's going to win already. But if you've been keeping up with the Liquidpedia page, there's actually quite a bit of tournaments going on. I highly recommend watching some of them, or if you get the chance, check them out. There's also some really good streamers out there. I know the Wardy tournament just happened not too long ago. If you love games being casted, poor Reaper, that is unfortunate. Some stalker harassment. If you get the chance, I recommend checking them out. Wardy is a great streamer and an even better commentator, I think. Totally go check those out. Some world-class games coming out of his community. Just a great bunch of people. But back to the game. Got some. Oh, is the stalker gonna get a kill here? He is not. Oh, the misclick. No. Oh, is he gonna get the worker? He should get the worker. He doesn't get the worker. The worker dodges quickly into the bunker and is able to stay alive. That is such luck. That should have died. Oh well. A little bit of sneaky adept trying to get in there. Wall gets raised. Not a whole lot going on there, but that does tell Gerald that he is clear to kind of expand a little bit. And he does take that. By golly, he's going for a second base. Your first base isn't even maxed out yet, buddy. If you could afford it, man, go for it. Now this adept could be killing those Marines. I don't know why he's running away. He just doesn't do anything with that adept. We are going to be getting a little bit of a scout going on with the Phoenix. That's okay, because it's a fake Phoenix. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't hurt. Just poking around. Not a whole lot he can do about it right now. Upgrades are coming out for uThermal. That's probably a smart move, as he doesn't have to worry about any kind of push coming into his base. He's got the bunker, he's got the SCVs, he's got the wall. He is all hunkered down and protected in his thing, getting the upgrades, getting the stem. Gerald, though, is going to be taking an expansion. Not a bad move. But if he doesn't pair that up with some production, specifically the units, like this is a really good time for him to be getting upgrades. And there are no forges that I see on the map right now, so Gerald might be falling into the same blunder he does almost every other game. It's very unfortunate. Gerald does some interesting micros. He's really good, but usually at the end of the game, you know, you can usually hone it down to like, okay, where did it go wrong? Maybe like what happened here. And 9 times out of 10, at least from what we've seen with Gerald, it's usually either the unit production isn't there or the upgrades weren't there. uThermal, pretty good about playing in general when he's not cheesing. So it is a bit interesting seeing him not go for the cheese this game. I think he's playing a little more safe. He wants to secure himself a win. And hopefully that leads to a lot more interesting games and maybe a little bit longer games. I'm not super big on the games that end like 5 minutes. They are impressive, but man, they are not a whole lot to talk about on them. Because I don't know if it's I wouldn't say that it's exactly a reflection of skill at that point, but you know, sometimes you catch somebody off guard. I think there was a really famous game like years and years ago during one of the tournaments where somebody won with it, like in the high league, somebody did a drone rush and won a truckload of cash. It was back when, you know, the game was still had Blizzard hosting some major tournaments. Those days are long gone, and that strategy has not been a thing for a hot minute. That's okay though, because we got some drop vacs heading across the map. Stalkers over here, not really doing a whole lot. He might see this. He does see it. He engages with it. I think he's gonna pull his troops back. He's got to answer to it. But uThermal pulling a little ha he he. Just kind of parks his troops and doesn't need to worry about it. Probably anticipating having to fight some stalkers that are gonna catch him off guard. But little does Gerald know, it's actually uThermal that's gonna catch him off guard here. As we also have another army heading out across. The Zealots not going to do a whole lot of work. Mostly because those medevacs are getting untouched. So that's free stems, free health for the Marines. Scans, sees that his army is not where it should be. And he's going to push with this other army. That's going to split his forces. That's very smart. Well, I think he's going to try and get a drop in. But while that drop is happening, we've got a Widow Mine down here. He's gonna try and bait the Widow Mine with the Phoenix. That's pretty good. He knows that that's a fake Phoenix, though, is the problem. It's okay, the Widow Mine does not discriminate, as there is no detection on that. We're getting drops in the main base. He's holding the forces kind of at the front gate here. Doesn't matter, the Zealots can't really get around him. And at the other base, he's backing up and leaving already, but he got his probe kills. Storms do go down. None of those units die. Well, maybe except for that Marauder. And 6 probes go down. Got another Widow Mine here. He does have the forces to hold this off, though. At least army value-wise. But that's not the main concern, as we have another drop coming down in the base. But he sees that. He says, no, sir. I don't want your Girl Scout cookies. Get them out of here and pack it up and leave. And that's exactly what uThermal's going to do. He's going to pack that up and leave. Very nice. Very nice. We got more storms. We got storms. Ooh, wow. uThermal sitting at a comfortable 2-2 on the ground troops upgrades. This is probably where Gerald's going to start feeling some heat. Those storms do hurt. They do provide some value as he cleans up all those units. Ooh, don't leave your units in the storm there, buddy. It doesn't matter, though, as these 2-2 Marines and Marauders are going to come down, and they're just going to be finding things to kill. It does not matter. They don't discriminate. He is pushing on both fronts and having a hard time with it. Gerald cannot be in everywhere at the same time, but he can ensure that a certain amount of units do die or go down. He gets a couple of probe kills. He gets a warp gate kill. Gerald does snipe him a free medevac. uThermal is keeping Gerald on the ropes. which is good for Gerald, or good for uThermal, but I don't think... Yeah, Gerald doesn't really know what's going on in his base. Meanwhile, uThermal is all up in Gerald's base. He knows everything that's going on. He even swiped probably his credit card information while he was there. He's taking a peek at everything, man. He sees it. He breathes it. uThermal is expanding very comfortably, and Gerald is still expanding, but he's not keeping up with either the army production or the upgrades. This is going to be a problem for him as Terran is now moving on to 3-3 upgrades. The engagement here is going to go down. He's probably going to take... Oh, he pulling the SCVs to drastically take care. Oh, that's 14 SCVs with Storms dead. Protoss is losing this fight against the Terran. Mighty unfortunate. That's going to get cleaned up. And uThermal is going to answer to this. He's going to push now. He's like, the army's dead, man. I just crushed everything you had there. I've got 12. How many medevacs do you have, dude? Oh, I was close. 13 medevacs. A whole bunch of Marines. That's one medevac for just about every Marine you've got. He is good right now. Widow mines are out here. Hopefully they don't blow up their own units. Taking out a couple of Zealots, that's fine, that's dandy. He needs to get some of these storms off. He needs to get the collateral on these grouped up medevacs. If he can get one storm off those, he kills a lot of them. And that's going to be... It'll hurt him. I don't know if it'll be devastating, but it'll for sure hurt him. uThermal is expanding, like I said, very nicely. He's got 4 bases up right now. Gerald is roughly in the same spot. The problem is that uThermal's army value is just significantly better. Colossi, though, are coming out on the map. Are they going to get that upgrade, though? Gerald is upgrading armor now. Level 2 armor, that's fine. But you need weapons, my guy. You need to be able to kill stuff a little bit better. Terran, though, surviving with this bio ball, putting the hurt down, getting a couple of kills with the storms. Very nice, very nice. But it's not going to hold off the Terran for long. He's going to be still poking. He's going to be harassing. This is more of a defensive play by Gerald. It's not really enough to scare him off. He just wants to see what free units he can grab, and he's grabbing Zealots. He grabs a Colossi. Oh, no. Well, another one is here to replace its stead, but it's not going to be enough. He's got another base that's getting harassed, getting pushed. Zealots are getting caught in the storms. They go down. All the units here are getting collapsed on. Same with over here. These Zealots are fighting Marauders that have dedicated medevacs on them while they can stim. This is very bad for you, Geralt, right now. And the GG goes down. Game 1 goes to uThermal. On to game number 2. Game number 2. We've got Geralt, the bottom left, and at the top right, the random uThermal. Well, I don't know if he's queuing as random or if he just like plays whatever he feels like, but it seems like he's playing random. Almost every other game, he's playing some other race, and I don't know. It's always interesting with him. I love watching him. You don't know what you're gonna get. You just know it's gonna be a good game, and that's all you can ask for. Last game, like I said, I've been saying that a lot. Oh my goodness. Last game, Geralt, I think the big thing that happened with him, again, came down to the upgrades. You know, his army value was strong. He was getting good picks with those storms. But when it came down to just raw value, Marauders and Marines at 3-3 armor and damage with stim and medevacs, that is a very difficult thing to fight when your army is just at 2 armor and base damage. The Marines and Marauders are going to be shrugging off all of that damage, even the storms. The storms really aren't even that problematic because recently they got, well, I shouldn't say recently, in their last, whenever they updated them, they nerfed the storms, but they made them last longer. That's fine, but if you don't sit in them, and Stim Marines and Marauders move very quickly, it's not a big problem to you. It's more of an area of denial at that point, less so a thing to worry about. But moving across the map, we got David and Larry, the overlords, packing it up, heading out. Said, little bird's gotta leave the nest, Queen Mom. And that is exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna go do great things for God and country. This Zergling is gonna be having a field day chasing around this probe. Queen's gonna be denying him the ability to get into his base, but I don't think that's really what he wants. I think he's just trying to make sure that he just kills the probe. He doesn't need to know what's going on in the base. Oh, you already got a sneak peek. So he does know that he hasn't expanded yet. That's good. Gerald doing a classic wall-off opening on one of these maps. Maps with these really tight areas right here. It's a safe play if you want to expand early. The problem is, I thought he would get out his. I thought he would get out of his base a little bit quicker than that, or at least start it a little bit quicker. That's typically what you want to do. This Zergling has yet to kill this probe. What is going on here? He has chased him all across the map. Oh my goodness, the probe makes it back. What a hero. That probe has seen things, man. Get that probe a shield battery. Let him recharge his cells. That dude needs a rest. Warp Tech gonna be coming out here. And off the rip, we have an infestation. This early? And a Nidus network? What is happening here? uThermal, what are you playing at? That's one overlord. Oh my goodness, we're gonna see Niduses. We're gonna see swarm hosts. Oh my goodness, no. Oh, does he see this? He 100% sees this. He has to, he's not, oh, he's got a Void Ray on it. Is that Void Ray gonna be enough though? It just might. He's pulling the workers. He gets the queens out. He's trying to keep it alive. He's got the swarm host. They are gonna try and get something. He pops them out. Oh, goody. Here come the locusts. He gets another Nidus on the way. Oh my goodness. He's in the base, up in the cut. Oh, heal the queen, heal the queen. It's not gonna be enough. He's gonna cause a distraction, but he keeps making more. Oh my goodness, he's trying to get the swarm host out of there. I don't think he wants him there anymore. He just keeps making Nidus worms. Brother, oh my goodness. What a way to mix it up, uThermal. That is definitely a way to do it. Did he kill the Void Ray? Oh, he didn't. The Void Ray is just out and about, I think. Or is it? Maybe it's not. Oh my goodness, his army is not where it should be. He's got very little stuff out right now, and this free army is gonna take shots out of this actual paid for army as Stalker does go down, and he is getting out scot-free with those swarmos. Another Nidus swarm. He's got to get some value here. None of the queens are here. They pop out real fast to save a drone. The drone does go down. The Oracle looking a little scared. He's running out of there. He's got to move. Another Nidus worm. They just coming out of the ground, man. This is like last mission of Wings of Liberty, dude. These things are just everywhere. uThermal is every player's worst nightmare fighting Zerg. Having this stuff come up from out of the ground, that is nuts. Smart to put on the reveal. I don't know if that works if they're in the Nidus Swarm or not. But it's not gonna matter as these free units, these summoned units are just gonna be taking pot shots. They're gonna get away scot-free doing it too. Oh no. Oh no. The worker line is gonna get harassed with these swarm hosts. That's gonna eliminate that production right fast. 8 workers do go down, but these stalkers are taking names. They got some attitude on them. They do not like what's happening here. Oracle's gonna try and come in. He's gonna stasis ward the drones. No! Oh my goodness. What is going on here? Oh man. Dude, only in a uThermal game do you get this kind of gameplay, man. It is beautiful. I love it. I appreciate everything about this. Both players are operating on like one base right now, kind of. uThermal is doing an outstanding job with just Queens and Swarmos keeping the Protoss at bay, keeping him distracted, but uThermal can't keep it up. So he's gonna throw in the GG. Oh my goodness. Alright, I guess we're gonna go on to game 3. Wow. Alright, I'll see you guys in game 3. Welcome back. This is round 3 of Gerald in the top left and uThermal in the bottom right. God, dude, I can't get over the Nidus words, the Swarm host, and the Queens, man, dude. Gerald played that very well for what limited resources he had. Oh, it was so funny. That's what I'm talking about, man. uThermal is so known for these just kind of wacky tacky gameplays. And you know what? That's okay, man. That's what I'm here for. It's kind of why I'm rooting for uThermal in all of this. I don't know if he actually... I know he didn't win the final because they posted on X and whatnot a couple of days ago who actually won the final. So, you know, congratulations. I think Clem is the one who won the overall of this tournament, but God bless it, dude. I love uThermal's games. They're just so funny to watch. Some pretty standard openers with the exception of this proxy racks out here by uThermal. uThermal is not playing games, man. He is doubling down. He said, by golly gee, if I can get away with it, I sure as heck will. What are we doing here, uThermal? We got a proxy rack. Oh my goodness, we have a Ghost Academy. Is he gonna get nukes? He might be getting nukes, fellas. The Protoss is woefully unaware of this. He doesn't know what's going on. All he knows is that there is nothing in the base, which should be triggering some warning lights that something is wrong. uThermal is known for this. He's been fighting this all game. That's exactly what's gonna happen. He's gonna buy a nuke. I'm gonna call that out. He's gonna buy a nuke. He has to. Or is he gonna cloak him and snipe and get free shots off the workers? Oh my goodness. No, he EMPs them and he gets free worker kills. That's going to be 5 workers right there. He puts a pause in the whole thing. His shield battery goes up. Oh no. The worker's coming in for revenge. He can't keep him going on like this. That's 8 workers being stalled right now. But that's okay because uThermal's having to pull his whole line to deal with a stalker and sell it back in the base. Oh my goodness. He got the kill on the stalker. And 11 probes. That is wowie. He's building another one. He doesn't know where they're coming from, but he keeps getting more worker kills. Gerald cannot sustain this, but that's okay. One stalker is like kind of making it through right now. He's not attack moving. He needs to get some kind of value here. He needs to know. He needs to realize that the ghosts are coming in from somewhere. Please just, Gerald, move your units up. Look, please. The entire worker line's dead. He's got no answer for this. The ghost wins the one. No way! He wins the game! Oh my god! What did I just watch? Oh, this is the quickest set of games. That was 3 games back to back. That was so fast. Well done by both of them, especially uThermal for getting a win in Group A, man. I'm so happy for you, but oh my god. Oh, good stuff all around. If you I need to calm down. If you enjoyed watching these games, consider liking and subscribing. It helps out the channel. You know, if you'd like to see other kinds of games being cast, let me know. You know, down in the comments. I'd be happy to take a look at all that stuff. I've got a couple of tournaments lined up already, but with the conclusion of this, I will see you fellas in the next set of games we got coming up. Zound versus Nightmare, a PvP Wonderland. We'll see how that goes. Take care. Bye-bye.